My name's Jackie Britton. In 1983, I had my daughter, came home with her and everything was going well. We put her in a pram and went for a little walk for the first time. And that evening I hemorrhaged at home. I was operated on and they had to give me 4 units of blood. About 2009-10, I was losing weight for no reason. My mum persuaded me to go to the doctors and they found I had cysts in my ovaries and they took my ovaries out, and again I thought that was the end of it. But I never ever picked up. The fatigue got worse, the feeling sick every day got worse, and I went back to the doctors. They did blood tests and then I had a phone call at home to say that I'd actually had hepatitis C. It was like a bombshell, hit the whole family. I had the transfusion in 83 and I was actually diagnosed in 2011. The hepatitis C had lots of impact on my life before I was diagnosed, but I didn't realise that. I was diagnosed with lots of other things, but the underlying thing was the hep C, which nobody ever picked up. In 2011, the first round of treatment was very toxic. I lasted for the 3 months, but I was a non-responder. 2012, I went on a new treatment at the time. I should have been on it for a year. I lasted 24 weeks. And then again, all the old feelings came back, the symptoms. Before they told me that it had stopped working, I knew that the hep C had come back. So I decided to research. I thought my best chance was to go to King's because they had trial drugs and they also did the liver transplants. It was all in-house. And that's where I had my third lot of treatment in 2015. I went through it and it worked. They can no longer detect the hep C in my blood, so it's gone. I'm left with cirrhosis, I'm left with pernicious anemia. I'm not a well person. My energy levels are a lot better than they were, but they're nowhere near what a person of my age should be. I mean, my parents in their 80s do more in a day than I can ever manage. When I was first diagnosed, I went on the internet and found out about the Hep C Trust and about the Liver Trust. I'd had a stand at my local gala and was just talking to people and saying, you know, have you ever had a transfusion? And the amount of people that came up to me and said, yes, and we haven't heard of this, and I will go to the doctors. So it is a point that I'm passionate about and it needs being put across. It's finding how many different ways and levels you can fight on. I found Lead Aid to be really helpful all along the way. Lead Aid's always come back to me and checked out how I was. I can email them, phone them at any time with any concerns. It made it so much easier for me. I wasn't doing it on my own. Even today I've gone on to Facebook and people saying, you know, I'm having to look at doing a witness statement. I don't know if I can manage it. If you can't do it on your own, Lead Aid, they'll be there to help. Hep C is a silent killer. It can go on unnoticed for 30, 40 years before symptoms. And even then, the symptoms can be misdiagnosed in so many ways. So please just go and have a conversation with your doctor and ask to be tested.